Hello, bienvenue. Thank you for being here with me. I'm Janice in France. And if you are a first-time viewer, thank you so much, and I hope you subscribe and hit that little like button. And if you're one of my faithful followers, thank you. And I hope you hit that like button because I really do hope you like this video because I have enjoyed kind of putting it all together because it's about my favorite topic, clothes. So I want to talk to you about how we can have that one staple and how we can save money and still have the outfits that we like. Now, I want to mention to you a little bit about going and having coffee in France. I dress up. Now, I know that there are people that are tourists that come into different places and they don't dress up. But most people dress up. Now, I'm not talking about like the Met Gala, but I'm talking about they just don't come down there in sweats and stuff like that. They do dress up. And like today, I got dressed because I wanted to go have coffee with Beverly. And so I looked in my closet and I thought, it's not really wintry to wear a heavy sweater, but I need a sweater. And I looked in my closet and I found this brown sweater. And I thought, oh my gosh, I remember my first year that I started on YouTube. I remember either I did a live or something, and I remember this woman saying, you don't look good in brown. That's not your color. And I thought, oh my gosh. And I have stuffed this sweater back in the back of my closet. And I had forgot it was even there because I just felt so bad. Now, could I have like a little leopard scarf around it? Yeah, I could. But it's packed to go to the States, so I can't. But I could have zhuzhed it up a little bit with a scarf. But I was going there. I had a nice jacket, as you saw in the video. And I thought that did it enough. I thought the jacket was a great staple for the day. And I wore blue jeans and I wore my new little shoes, which I'll show you later. But I just think that if you can get past being delirious when you go shopping and really go into your closet like I did this morning and discover that you have a brown sweater that really goes very well with that jacket that you bought, which is going to be a staple from now to the end of winter. So grab your cup of coffee, your cup of tea, or maybe that little glass of rosé, and let's dive in.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling.
We all know how overwhelming it can be when we go to shop and we look at videos and we see what the new styles are. Now, I know a lot of you, before you even say it, don't care about the new styles, but I do. And I do watch them. Now, some people I agree with, some people I don't. But I like to watch other people and see what they do so I can get ideas. Now, you know, one of my favorite people is Marie-Anne Lecoeur. And I will show you a dress in a little bit that I can guarantee you she would say, not a good buy. And I'll show you that one in a minute. But I do think a good staple, a good coat, a good trench coat, anything that you can buy that's just going to be that one staple in your wardrobe that's going to change everything. I mean, I bought a white coat this year. I could put tights underneath that, some boots underneath that, and just wear my coat and my cameo on it or something like that and go have coffee and just unbutton it at the top. They would think I was dressed to the nines underneath. Because I'm telling you, those long coats, even though everything's supposed to be bulky this year, I did buy that bulky coat and I do like it. So maybe your magical item isn't a long white coat. Or maybe your magical item isn't that camel coat. But maybe it's a short coat. Remember seeing the short coat that was reversible? Worth its weight in gold. I can wear jeans with it. I can wear navy blue pants with it. I can wear anything I want to, and I can switch it out. And if I want to have like an outfit with a pink undertone, I wear the pink on the outside. And if I just want to be real comfy, cozy in those January and February gloomy months here in France, I can wear the white on the outside, and I look just like a snow bunny. Well, almost. A snow bunny's mother. Also, maybe your staple item is going to be a very nice purse. This is Teddy Blake, and I will be wearing this all winter long. You know I love Teddy Blake. You can just smell the leather on the inside. It's made in Italy. They are very good price point because they last forever. Absolutely ever. And if you'll look in the subscription, I will give you a code so that you can get a certain percentage off. But you know, I have several. Look at this little red one. Isn't it adorable? And especially for Christmas coming up. I know it isn't even October yet, Janice, but I'm thinking Christmas already. I love it. So maybe that's going to be your staple this year, is a new bag. And maybe you want to try and look for something from Teddy Blake. You will be surprised. They have the large ones, they have the small ones. They have everything that you would want. And they are really so comfortable to wear. I don't like big bags anymore that hang over my shoulder. I don't know, I've just gotten out of the habit. I like to be able to hold my bag by the handle. And I don't know why, but I have changed when it comes to that. So maybe your staple is going to be a new bag. Or maybe your staple may be that tweed jacket that's double-breasted. And it's got the gold buttons on it. And you can wear it with anything and everything. And you can pair it maybe with a couple of jeans if you're a jean girl. Or maybe you're a horse girl and you want to go riding in it. Or maybe you're working in an office. Or maybe you still like to get dressed up. Or maybe when you go to church, you just want that extra little blazer that can go on top of anything and everything. Even if you're going on a casual day out and you have a graphic tee, you can throw it over your shoulder or just button it up and maybe the graphic tee only shows up here because I don't wear graphic tees. I do have a sweatshirt that says Bonjour on the front, and I don't know what it says on the back. I can't remember. But anyway, I do have that, but I would never wear that here. I would wear that in the house during the winter to be warm, and I can walk max with it, but I would never wear it like to the store or anything like that because they just don't wear that here. Evening glam, that's where your new bag comes in. And you know in the fall, we get together with family. We may have a family gathering at a social club, or maybe where you live has a clubhouse, and maybe that's your staple, is your new bag. And you can show that off. Or maybe it's just that real nice jacket that you wear, and you just put it over your shoulders, and it looks so chic. And then, if you really like the layered look, you've got the turtleneck, you've got the jacket that goes over it, or maybe if that turtleneck becomes a little bit too warm for you, you can take the jacket off and put it on your shoulders. I don't think that there's anything any more chic than a sweater over the shoulders or a jacket over the shoulders. Even if it isn't required that day to wear it to keep you warm, if it's still a chill in the air, I would wear it on my shoulders. I think it's just très chic. That's just my thought. When it comes to layering, people really like to put the blouse underneath. And then they like to put the sweater. I have a white blouse that is gorgeous. It has nothing on it except this little scalloped collar, and it just makes it stand out. So it would be great if I wanted to put a sweater on underneath it. And that little scalloped collar is going to amplify that plain little sweater. And then if I have bought me either a coat or a jacket and I put it on my shoulders, we're good to go. We all want to feel special. And I'm not saying you have to have a lot of money. And I see a lot of these videos and people say, wear this and you'll look rich. Wear this and you'll look rich. I don't want to look rich. I want to look like me. And I'm not rich. But I do like dressing up. So I do like to have that one staple. I think I bought 2 staples this year. The white coat and the short coat that you saw me in on the thumbnail earlier, the plaid coat. But that was for really mainly riding in Scotland, even though I can use it for everything else. But the white coat was really my staple for the year. Last year, it was my camel coat. I've always wanted a camel coat. So, you know, I bought 2 staples this year. The one thing that I do enjoy is mixing and matching. And if you could see in my bedroom right now, the bed that has all these clothes on it, you will know that's exactly what I did today. Trying to get the clothes ready and trying to get it together. What can I mix with this? What can I match with that? Love scarves. I love scarves. I don't care if I'm in the United States visiting. I don't care if I'm in another country. I love scarves. Now in the summertime, I don't wear them because I am one of these people, I hate the heat. So anything extra around my neck would really bother me. But as soon as it gets cool and the autumn season comes, I love wearing scarves. In fact, I can tell you, I'm not taking a scarf to Scotland because I'm only going to be there a little while and I'm only taking 1 suitcase. But in my suitcase to go to the United States, I have at least 4 scarves. Now, whether I'll wear them or not, I don't know. But I may just put them on something so that way it doesn't have to go around my neck. Now, when it's wintertime, that scarf works for me. It's not just a detail that I want to enhance my outfit. It really does a job to keep my throat warm and to keep me from getting cold. But I love scarves. So maybe this winter, a very, very nice cashmere scarf might be your staple. Remember this? I wore it this summer and I wore it many, many times. And it made a lot of blah outfits very adorable. So maybe your staple is going to be maybe a new purse and a nice scarf, or maybe a new pair of shoes and a nice jacket. But I think whatever you buy or whatever you put together, I think that you ought to look in your closet. And if you have not worn it for 2 years, get rid of it. Let someone else enjoy it. But if you look in there, like I did this morning, and I saw this brown sweater, and I thought, oh my gosh, I haven't seen that in years. And it goes perfectly with my blue jeans and my brown boots and my tweed jacket. Oh my gosh. I had a whole outfit I didn't even know I owned. So that's the way you can make your already items that you have in your closet work for you. I hope you did enjoy this video, and I hope it gave you something to think about. And maybe the next time you go into a department store, your eyes just don't go too wide and you think, okay, now that could be a staple item. And that could go with this, that could go with that. I'll tell you what I used to do, and I know you won't believe this, but used to, I would write down what I have. Do I have too many navy blues, or do I have something I need to go with navy blue? Do I have too many browns, or do I have something I need to go with my brown and my navy blue? And I like to stick with 3 colors during the fall. I like camel, I like navy blue, and of course I live in France, I love black. So those are my 3 colors that I work with. So when it comes to a purse, I might want a black purse because I wear a lot of black. Maybe you want to just have this as your staple for the year. Maybe you bought a pair of black shoes for the fall next year because they came on sale. Now your staple item will be your purse that you can take everywhere with you. So if you want to, put on the back of your phone, you know where those little notes are, and put down what you have. What colors do you have? I also love white jeans. I love them in the summer and I love them in the winter. Now here in France, You do not see white jeans very often unless they are worn by, or white slacks, if they're worn by the people that do your nails or people that are stylists for your hair. They wear white, and a lot of people in the boulangerie wear white. I don't wear a lot of white jeans here in France, but I'm taking 2 pair with me going to the States because I do plan on wearing my white jeans, and I can get by with it because it is October, and I'll be there till the end of October, and then I can put them away for the winter. So I just don't wear white jeans in the winter here in France. I would wear them anytime, anywhere in the wintertime if I lived in the States. But here, you just never see them, even in the summertime. And usually, if you do see them, it's usually by a tourist. It's just not, I've not seen it. I'm not saying people in France don't wear white jeans. I'm just saying I don't see it. So white jeans are another favorite of mine. And I love cream and everything. But this fall, this winter, my colors are going to be brown, white, navy blue, and black. I've given you hopefully something to think about and maybe a way to save a little money. And listen, when it comes to sales, I love sales here. They have the best. And you have good sales wherever you are too. Just make sure that you haven't overbought before the sales come. Then you won't have any money left for the sales. Thanks so much for joining me. And if you ever come to Paris, let's have coffee. I don't care if you come to Fontainebleau, we can have coffee here, or we can have coffee in Paris. I would love to meet you at Le Tron Bleu. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you did like this video and you got something from it, give me a thumbs up. I would certainly appreciate it. And as always, I love you. Au revoir.